for Jim Crowley. This is a quality race. Quality horses in a quality race.
A race in a million. The Group 1 Prince of Wales' Stakes a mile and a quarter ahead of, and Baybridge just perhaps a little squeezed out. Drops in at the rear of the field in the cherry jacket as Luxembourg from stall 1 races handily and very briefly races a little off the inside running rail. He's accompanied through the first quarter mile by Classic Causeway, with a Dayar in the raw blue dropping in on the inner of My Prospero, the yellow silks, and Moster Daff, the striped cap, racing alongside Baybridge, and they're hunting in pairs as they race out of Swindley Bottom and complete the first 3 furlongs. And it's Luxembourg and Ryan Moore leading up by a half length to Classic Causeway in the hands of Julien Leparoux. Just over a length away then to a Dayar, Will Buick in the raw blue sitting on the tails of the leading pair. My Prospero, Tom Marquand just 4th. Baybridge against the running rail in the hands of Richard Kingscote, and a half length further back to Moster Daff and Jim Crowley. Heading towards halfway then in the Prince of Wales' Stakes, and Luxembourg continues to dictate. He's got the field well stacked up. Classic Causeway remains a very close second, being followed through by My Prospero. A Dayar covered up against the running rail, and then Baybridge in a cherry jacket, and Moster Daff is just last, and they leave the half mile behind them and now begin the swing back towards home in this Group 1 feature. Luxembourg and Ryan Moore still in front, still have the attentions of Classic Causeway. A Dayar poised in behind, needs a bit of daylight, being kept in by My Prospero. Moster Daff out on the right, beginning to make headway. Baybridge trying to thread his way through from the rear. On down the straight towards the final quarter of a mile. Luxembourg up against the running rail, trying to fend a ball off. Here's Moster Daff moving through to challenge. A Dayar is back in third, and Moster Daff has come sweeping through to take over and begins to power clear. Moster Daff inside the furlong opens up by 3-4 lengths to Luxembourg and a Dayar. They've got 100 yards to cover, and it's Moster Daff and Jim Crowley in front and running on strongly. Moster Daff wins the Prince of Wales' Stakes. Luxembourg second, a Dayar third, and My Prospero back in 4th ahead of Baybridge.